Hey Thrive Tribe and Co Connect crew, I just recorded this video on my timeline and I actually thought it was a really important message to post in here, and I know a couple of you lovely ladies were watching on my timeline, so thank you for that. Thanks Nat and Trude, I saw you guys on there. So we've had a really hectic morning. Sorry, I'm just going to fix this up. With Imi this morning, I had the best of intentions to get my butt to the gym and to pump and do a pump workout, and all of that literally hit the fan when Imi decided that she didn't want to get in her transport this morning. So, I've just spent 2 hours in the car taking her to school, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the concept of the Rubik's Cube. So I'm not sure if I made up this principle or I've heard it somewhere before, but I just feel like it fits Imi so incredibly well in that. So I feel like we get one part of Imi's stuff that's going on right. So for example, at the moment, everything with the pool is going so well, right? So we were having issues with it. Now she's swimming every single time in her swimmers. She's loving it. She's hanging out with friends out there. She's getting really social, so it's enhancing that. It's enhancing her physical health because she's swimming and jumping and, she's sleeping better. So it's like that side of the cube is all good, right? It's like, yes, we're kicking some serious goals there. But unfortunately, what I usually find is we get one of these sides right, and then I find, oh crap, all of the others aren't right. When you do the Rubik's Cube and you think you've got it, you're like, yeah, and then you turn, you're like, oh crap, the other side's not right, and you got to make changes. And so that's, I feel like, what happened this morning. So, Imi's enjoying the pool so much that she walked out the front door this morning and was just like, you know what? I'm not going to school today. And she's like, no giant steps. And she's never done that before. So it was like a little bit upsetting, and she was really upset for probably 20 minutes. And, it got to the point we had to tell her driver, no, I'll take her to school. And, it's tricky because we feel like, you want to get everything right. But I think our kids are just these, unique little puzzles that we're trying to figure out. And often when we get one side right, the others all don't work that way. And, I feel like it's sort of like that with our health as well. So the reason I wanted to share this morning, I was so frustrated. I was like, yes, sorry, fly. I'm going to get back to the gym today. I had this plan in my head, and, I was really excited about getting back into pump because I haven't been there for a couple of weeks. And then this happens. And I'm just like, I was really frustrated. I feel almost like crap. It's just blown my whole day. And I could let it be that. I could, but that's not my nature. So I like to share this with you guys because it's taken quite a few years to develop. But I think, okay, well, what can I control? So I can't control that I can't go to the gym right now, right? That's just not. It's not in my control. The class has been, it's done. I've missed it. Imi's at school now, yes. I've got a exercise bike behind me that I could choose to use later, or, depending on how I'm feeling, it might be yoga. So I can still do something to get my body moving today. But what I could control this morning was I could get a good breakfast into my body. I had my superfood shake. I made sure I took the supplements that were really going to support my body today. So, I've got some for helping with cortisol levels and helping with stress reactions on my body. So, being able to fuel my body in the right way is so important. So I could have reached for, peanut butter on toast or something that was going to be like a comfort food for me, but that's not going to get me closer to my health goals, right? So I can control that. So I made my peppermint tea. I took it in my, travel mug. I had my big bottle of water. I had my shake, and, they're the things I can control right now. And I just want to encourage you to not buy into that concept of, putting everything in the too hard basket once one thing goes wrong, because it's so easy to do, right? It's so easy to get caught up in that, man, I really wanted to go to the gym today. That's ruined my day. Screw it. I'll start tomorrow. And I feel like this is sometimes where we get into trouble because we buy into that excuse. And it really is all up here. So if you can switch it and really make it your reason as to why you continue, I think it's so much more powerful for you. And when you can do that, you can be that best version of you for your kids. You can be that, resilient mama. And you know what, this morning, how many times I wanted to burst into tears, I cannot tell you. But is that going to help Imogen? Probably not. You know what is helping Imogen? Me getting her to school and me having quality conversations with her teachers, and I just want to show you some of the stuff that they've prepared, just in case, you know, you have stuff like this happening with your kids. So by the time I got to school, Emmy's amazing teacher had already prepared, so we now have a pool closed sign and a pool open sign to hang on our pool fence. So she's very aware of when the pool is open and closed, but then she's also created this little visual schedule. So Emmy responds really well to calendars and time and stuff like that. So, you know, I was in the car for an hour and she'd already done this. She's so cool. So it's got the times when the pool's closed, a little picture of Emmy with a no swimmers sign, and then giant steps, and then it tells her when she can swim, so she knows when to look forward to that. So, you know, this is how I like to think of it too. If I'm not looking after me, strategies like this, and I know Emmy's teacher did this, but often it's me doing it, strategies like that don't come to me, or I'm not sharp enough to be able to focus on how can I move her forward. And this is why I'm so passionate about talking to you guys about your health, because it's not just about you. And often I think mums feel guilt for making their health a priority, for putting themselves first, but you putting you first is actually making your kids a priority, because you're giving them the best version of you, the sharpest version, the most motivated version, the most resilient version, the version that can bounce back when these things happen and not fall to pieces. And, you know, we can do that for our kids, and it also helps us. It's not an either or, we can have both. I had a great mentor who used to always say, you know, why do we have to choose either or? Why can't we say yes and both? And that's what we can do here. We can say yes to us, and we can make both us and our kids a priority. So that's my little soapbox for this morning. I really want to share that with you guys, because life's not all roses, and sometimes it is hard, and we have to make those decisions to make us a priority, but no one is going to make that decision for you. It's really, it needs to be you that makes that decision. So I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. Comment below and tell me, you know, how you're making your health a priority today. It might be that you're going to drink some more water. You might ditch a coffee you were going to have and switch it out for a herbal tea, or you might have a bubble bath or do some yoga in your lounge room like I'm going to do. Just, you know, let us know how you're going to make your health a priority today. All right, mamas, keep on keeping on. See ya.